spring, on the campus of Virginia Tech University, students in shorts, flowers bloom on the drill field. Everything seems as it should be, and yet here there is a shadow.
Whenever you think back about it,
what I saw for the first 3 months after the shootings was a barrel of a gun.
I should be okay physically, but that was just the beginning.
I've seen a lot of horrible, terrible things, but I've never seen anything like I saw on the second floor here at Norris.
Survivors, first responders, administrators, faces of those who endured the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history in the quiet, pristine hills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It was on April 16, 2007. Student gunman Sung Hui Cho shoots 2 people in West Ambler Johnston Residence Hall. He waits over 2 hours, then begins an assault on Norris Hall across campus. He chains the main door shut, heads to the second floor, and begins a rampage that would kill 30 and leave dozens hurt before taking his own life. A carnage many still cope with.
And I remember, I love horror movies, but those movies don't do justice for what I actually saw.
One of the first things I do remember them saying was, like, shoot her down. Like, they had established, he had killed himself at the front of the room I was in, so.
The world changed that moment.
For University Provost Mark McNamee, one image from that day that haunts the most, consoling parents trying to call their children, and moments later having police describe the chilling sound of dead students' cell phones ringing and ringing.
You can go for days and weeks and function in a perfectly normal way, but then it can catch you.
5 years later, the campus has tried to exorcise its ghosts, but not its memories. The scars are evident. Current students amble each day past the April 16th memorial, 32 stones engraved with the names of the victims.
Literally every day I do think about it. It's a part of this university. It always will be.
Nearby, Norris Hall has been renovated. New doors can't be chained shut. On the second floor, classrooms that were once filled with horror are now filled with a center devoted to peace and violence prevention.
It does weigh on my mind every once in a while, but it's not as directly impacting to me.
Other scars are more bureaucratic. Litigation and fines over the university's initial response to the first 2 shootings has been ongoing.
There's a radio call.
Just this year, the families of 2 of the victims won a wrongful death lawsuit, which alleged the university took too long after the first 2 murders to warn students of a potential gunman on campus.
Nobody prepares for anything like that. Nobody could have foreseen anything like that. To think that you would be prepared for something of that magnitude, it just wasn't in, I think, the American psyche.
But prepare the university has, investing in a new threat alert system that sends out text messages, email blasts, and electronic messages to classrooms if any danger on campus is reported.
Even if you're sitting over here, if something were to happen now, it would catch your eye on your computer immediately.
Still, it's the human fallout that's proven to be the most painful and yet the most inspiring. Survivors not only went back to class, but graduated.
I did it, I really did, and nobody can take that away from me, my diploma and my success.
A first responder moved closer to the community.
That was one of the main reasons when I was finally able to retire from the FBI that I wanted to come here.
After working in Washington, D.C. as chief of the FBI's Osama bin Laden unit, Kevin Faust became enraptured by the community response he saw that cold April day in 2007. And after retiring from the Bureau, he wanted to go one place, the Virginia Tech Police Department.
It's a shame that it takes a horrible event like this sometimes to bring out the best in people.
You can overcome things and be more than one day or one event.
One event that changed so many lives. Warren Levinson, Associated Press.